folks. Welcome to Sports Focus. I'm your host, John McNeil. With me, we have Kevin Severs and Jeffrey McIntosh, who is here.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not going to start
Oh,
with
my
you today.
God.
Yeah, we ain't gonna. You know how sometimes this program goes. We start off. We start off on a high, then we got to bring it down.
Oh,
so
Lord.
we gonna bring it down.
It go like this, and go like that, and go like that.
But we're going to bring it down for a second, then we're going to pick it back up. But we're going to start off bringing it down, talking about Charlie Murphy. Passed away, 57 years old of leukemia.
Sad.
Everyone, of course, knows who this is because y'all know who the other guy is. That's his little brother, Eddie Murphy. But, you know, later in life, Charlie definitely made a name for himself.
Yes, he did.
Yes, it did.
He definitely can, prior he was a writer, and he wrote a lot of stuff that Eddie did. And he was a key member on Chappelle's show.
Yes, he was.
Very key. So all you young people that ain't never heard of him or don't know who he is, go watch Chappelle's show and ask your parents if you could watch it. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if y'all happen to see Charlie like perform, stand up.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't that funny to me, so.
No.
That's true. But I saw him a couple of years ago at the Hukila.
Really?
And he was pretty good. Because, he just started doing stand-up and writing and acting is different. Stand-up is a totally different thing. So I think, he was on tour with George Lopez and them. So he was doing his thing. So it's a shock to me. Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
Charlie. 57, that's still pretty young.
Very young.
So, as I said when I started, we peaks and valleys, and then we're going to go down another peak. Major League Baseball has started. I ain't even mentioned that last week.
Why?
Well, you know why I didn't mention Major League Baseball? Because
it stinks?
Well,
why are you going to mention it now?
I just have because this is sports
focus.
focus.
You have to mention,
and this is one of America's top, sports.
Favorite pastime.
And it's America's favorite pastime.
Who said?
America.
I am America. I ain't say that.
Duh! You know what that is, America. But baseball started. It's really been covered up because of the NFL and anything the Cowboys seem like they want to put out there. I really didn't know that baseball even started. Maybe that just goes to show where baseball is in as far as TV, because
only diehard fans know.
Yeah, if you're sort of like NASCAR and hockey and those sports.
All right.
If they're in it, you're in it. But also locally we have our yard goats starting up. Yay. They finally starting this weekend. They got a home series, and now we can go see our team, the Yard Goats, Hartford County's own.
Who cares?
They care because it was so much hoopla to get them into Hartford, get the stadium built and all that other crap. It matters.
Even though it's not a professional team, it's a semi-pro team.
It matters.
Damn, man. I swear the unprofessionalism is so real, man. It's so real, the unprofessionalism, man. Okay. It would happen when I'm talking about the Yard Goats, because that's what happened to the Yard Goats. The stadium was supposed to have been built, and then it wasn't built, and then we had to wait, and they had to play somewhere else. But now it's here, as you turned off your phone.
Dodge Stadium.
What is it called?
We were playing in Dodge Stadium.
In New Britain?
No.
Where?
It was down in Norwich.
Norwich. Wow, they had to go all the way down there?
Hey.
Wow.
Well, they couldn't go to New Britain because they left
New Britain.
Yeah. Couldn't go there.
And what's the name of the new stadium? The new
stadium, Dunkin' Donuts Park?
Dunkin' Donuts Park.
DD Park?
D's. Hey, did you get at them the other day? D's. Let's pick it back up with, I think, is the new MVP of the NBA, Russell Westbrook, who accomplished something I thought was never going to be broke. One of your favorite players,
Yes.
Oscar Robertson, the Big O. He broke his he broke the single season triple double record, and he averaged triple double for the season. He finished the season with 42 triple doubles, which is insane.
Yes, he is. He's great. Pretty good.
So now I get it. Russell Westbrook,
Zero.
he had some help as far as with the rebounding category, because I did notice a lot of times where their center for the Thunder sort of cleared the way so he can get there. And he got a lot of rebounds off of free throw misses. So that counts too. So, but he played a lot of minutes and he put in a lot of work. I mean, this dude was having 50-point games with the 10-something rebounds and the 10-something assists, which is incredible.
Well, it's incredible, but he's going to be sort of like Dominic after a while.
Hopefully.
Bad knees.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I think that Russell Westbrook is the most physically athletic, point guard or in the league that I've seen. I mean, just on the physical level, the things he can do. Because I thought AI was quick, but this dude is quick and with crazy power. So I gotta give it to him. NBA playoffs is coming up. Who do y'all think is, just a little primer now, first look, who y'all think is going to meet up in these finals? You think it's going to be a rematch of Golden State? And,
you know what? The way Toronto went after Cleveland, I'm not just going to place Cleveland there because the Raptors act like they want to get there. They're hungry, and they got a taste of it last year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be full blast. I'm not just going to give it to them. And Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics, they're not too bad
They
either.
got something to say about that, too. Ever since the Cleveland beat Boston to have a season series lead over them, they sort of going into the playoffs on the down. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sleep on San Antonio because that's another 60 wins for them and that Leonard. So we will see. Now, Dez Bryant is back in the news. Now, have you had a chance to look at the Instagram thing he put out there? The comment that's put for some reason him in the news. He was just basically talking about race in America.
I had a chance to read it.
Thoughts? I mean,
I'm with them. I have said that plenty of times myself. It's all about accountability. I'm tired of hearing people not taking accountability for what they do or their lack of doing. This man is keeping me down. I can't do this because of this. And well, have you tried? And there are times I just say no because they're not gonna let me. Who are they?
Do you think this is just a case of it's a Dallas Cowboy? He's a known player in this league, and he plays with the Cowboys. Why it's being pushed up, and it's.
I think it's being pushed up because of Shannon Sharp's response.
But do you think if this was the tight end from the Jets saying this, do you think it would even make it to Shannon Sharp so he can respond?
If it was Brandon Marshall playing for the Jets, it would have made big news. If it would have been Demaryius Thomas saying it, it would have made the news. It all depends on your position and where you are.
You're a player. You're a high-profile, known player.
Right.
It would have been Odell Beckham. It still would have been big
Beckham
news.
said that.
Yeah.
So it seems
would have been Beckham. It would have just went a whole different way.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely it would have went a whole different way.
He had some comments. I guess he basically saying that,
and that's the thing that he's talking about. He has that old mentality. And like I tell my kids all the time, you have to be accountable for what you do. You make the dumb choice. You make the choice not to do this. You made the choice to make your idols who you wanted to make them. So how is it somebody else's fault that you chose to deal drugs? You chose to drop out of school. You chose to do this. Those are your choices.
That's right.
So I can't hold somebody else accountable for me being dumb or stupid if I wanted to go stand on the corner and sell drugs and I get shot. That's not his fault for me going out there and selling drugs and getting shot. That's my upbringing and what I chose to do.
There you go.
And he's exactly right. I'm tired of hearing it myself. I have posted on Facebook myself.
And that's something within the black community that we face. You want to be a successful individual as a black man. And you have these other forces in the black community want to look at you and say, "Oh, you ain't black enough. What are you doing? Who are you?"
The only exception I saw was how Richard Sherman said the guys in his neighborhood pushed him to go to school. Say, you don't belong out here. You go get in them books.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is somebody seeing what you have and putting you on the pedestal.
like,
but a lot of people don't have that.
It's just like Ice-T. He was the same way, and they pushed him into rap.
Yeah.
They said, no, you get off the streets. You don't need to be here.
After pimping women.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's keep it moving. Pick it back up.
After being a pimp, keeping his pimp hand strong.
We gonna talk about as I
poor
broke
helmet.
my helmet, the face guard last week.
That poor helmet.
Poor
That
helmet.
been
You
through
ain't
a
gonna
lot.
survive. Maybe not this one either. But
Sledgehammer bringing it here.
Tony Romo back in the news again. The man just can't stay out of the news.
Okay.
Don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. Let me first say that I am not a Tony Romo fan.
No bull.
I am not a Tony Romo fan.
Yeah, like that's a damn news flash.
I respect him as he's a
Don't make no
father.
freaking sense.
He's a father.
Here we go.
And
make no
he
sense.
made
Referee
a lot
time.
of money being what he do, but I'm not putting him on this pedestal that I notice a lot of fans are doing. They're putting him up there with a Starbuck and an Aikman, and that's just not right. That's
ready.
all. What you get ready? Ain't no get ready. Now, how do y'all feel about me and go to you first, Mr. Silvers? About he played. Well, he didn't get to play in the game because Adam Silver shut it down. But him being on the bench and being an honorary Maverick for a day.
If that's how that man wanted to honor him, is his team. That's why.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, that was his choice. If he wanted to do it, I have no problems with it. That's on
How
him.
would you have felt if he actually would have got in the game?
The man is retired. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
That's like if you retired from your job and I sit up there and tell you, well, you can't go to the mailbox every day. You're going to look at me like I lost my mind. This is my time. I do what I want. It's his time. He does what he wants. And if Mark Cuban wanted him on the basketball court, that's on Mark Cuban. That's his $1 million franchise.
$1 billion.
Yeah, thank you.
Good now.
That's what he wants to do. That is on him. He's not he doesn't have no obligations to nobody. So why he can't?
I feel like just from on the Facebook Dallas Cowboys for Life that I'm on, there's over 100,000 there. So I'm reading all of these, and it seems like you can't say nothing negative about Romo. So my thing that I had last week, and I'm gonna say this now, I did the show last week. The only thing that I would take back from that show is that I called Romo a bum, and he's not a bum. Now I take that back. He is not a bum because there's a lot of bum quarterbacks in the NFL, and he ain't one of them. He's a good quarterback. Now, are we talking this Aikman and Staubach level? Hell to the no. We are not talking that he is on that level. He can maybe be on that Danny White level because Danny White actually did something while he played for the Cowboys. He won some games, took him to the championship games 3 years in a row. So, but Romo didn't do that. I mean,
He's not on that level neither.
Yeah, it's getting there. Okay. I had this picture and I looked at Romo and I saw this individual there. That's Scott Linehan. So he's obviously buddies with this,
That's your offense coordinator, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's Scott Linehan. Quickly, how do you think Romo is going to do in the broadcast booth?
He'll do fine.
I think Romo, but I would want to hear him first. I want to hear how he sounds. I want to hear how he's doing all that talking. Hopefully he can shave, keep himself cleaned up because Sam's always kept it clean. And I don't even like that whole move. Them
Phil
kicking
Sims
Phil
can't go
Sims.
facial hair.
I don't like that they had to, kick Phil Sims out of there like that. But we gonna see. Folks, that's all the time we have for you. And it didn't break. Oh, that's all the time we have. Thank you, gentlemen, once again for joining me for Sports Focus and another round of Romo Talk.